Welcome back to my channel. So this is going to be kind of weird intro because the intro I had filmed originally for this video is gone. When I filmed this video a couple days ago, I went and sat and looked at all the files on my computer, and like 3 of the first ones I took were gone. So I don't know where they are, and it was really sad. So I really wanted to get this video out and I didn't want to refilm it, so I'm just going to tell you real fast. This is another video in my 4 looks 1 palette series that I started. I have a playlist for it that you can find on my channel, and this is going to be the first video for the Lorac Pro Metal palette that I just barely got. Like I said, I lost the first couple clips I had of the first couple steps I took, so before we get into the rest of the tutorial, I got 90% of it left. I'm going to tell you just the 4 steps I did before I cut you back into the actual video. By the way, this face that I'm wearing is not what the tutorial is for. I'm filming, this is a different day. So the first thing I did, but I just put Scotch tape on so that, you know, I could get that nice angled look with my eyeshadow and my eyeliner. And then I used my Too Faced Shadow Insurance Primer to prime my eyes, simple. And then I just took any matte kind of tan shade that in your collection that you have. I happen to use this one called Champagne from my It Cosmetics Naturally Pretty Celebration palette. So any color you have that looks like that will do. And I just took it on a crease brush and I just put it in the crease as a transition shade. And then I went in with the Lorac Pro Metal palette with the first shade, and I used the color Graphite. This is the shade right here, this kind of tan khaki gray color. I used that all over the lid. I just pat it, literally just all over the lid, not in the crease, just on the lid part. And the rest I did not lose. So I will send you right back into that tutorial. If you have MAC Fix Plus, then you can use that, but I'm just going to use some eye drops and I'm going to put it on my brush here. And I'm not going to put too much because these shadows don't need a lot of help. They really don't need any help, but I just want it to be really just intense. So now I'm going to go back in with the Pro Metal palette, and I'm going to go in with the shade Amber. And I'm just going to pack this onto the center, or just anywhere I put the graphite. So now that we have that coppery color applied, it's time to just go in with a skinnier, just creased brush. And I'm just going to take any matte shade, doesn't matter which matte shade, I'm just going to take a matte brown. I'm using my It Cosmetics Naturally Pretty palette if you are wondering. I'm going to be using the color Wonderland, and I'm just going to kind of put this around to kind of smooth out the crease. And now to add a little teeny bit of depth, I'm going to be using any dark matte brown shade you have. Again, I'm using my It Cosmetics Naturally Pretty Celebration palette, and I'm going to be using the shade Spice. And I'm just going to darken up the outer V. And I decided I actually wanted it to be a little bit more amber colored, so I'm going to go back in with the amber shade from the Pro Metal palette, and I'm just going to pack it on a little bit more. Alright, and now we're going to go on to the eyeliner. I'm going to tight line the top of my eyes with my NYX Retractable Eyeliner in brown, and then I'm going to be doing the wing with my All May liquid liner in brown as well. So I will do that now. So I removed the tape, and here's the eyeliner. And now I'm just going to, before I do the bottom part with the blue, I'm going to do the rest of my face. And I will just do, I'm not going to explain anything, I'll just hold up the product and so you can see, since this look is for the eyes. I'm going to be adding some blue on the bottom. So the first thing I'm going to do to kind of make, you know, way for the blue cobalt that I'm going to use from the Pro Metal palette, I'm going to use this just kind of Kohl Kajal eyeliner from Physicians Formula. and it just looks like this. You can use any blue eyeliner, or you don't even have to do this if you don't want to. You could just use a black eyeliner or a white one, or none at all. You could just use the powder. But I'm going to do this step first, and I'm just going to, and I'm also going to use this to tight line. And now we're going to go in with the Lorac Pro Metal palette, and I'm going to be using the shade Cobalt. And I'm just going to be taking a small C-shaped smudging brush, and I'm going to dip it right in there. So now that I got the base on there, I feel like it's a little bit too dark for my liking, so I'm just going to take a fluffier brush like this one, and just a straight edge brush, and I'm going to smudge out that blue. Okay, so now that we're done with the eye shadows, I'm going to do my mascara, and I always do my bottom lashes first, and then I'll do my top lashes. And I'm going to be using two different mascaras today. I'm going to be starting with my Maybelline Pumped Up Colossal Volume Express. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with false lashes. I will be using the Andrea number 16s, and they look like this. Okay, so now to finish off this look, I'm just going to go in with any highlight shade you want to. You can use a shimmery one or a matte one. I'm going to be using my IT Cosmetics Naturally Pretty palette, and I'm going to be using the lightest color in the Transforming Ribbon to highlight underneath my brows. And I already filled in my brows. They're terrible. My brows are having a growth issue right now, so I'm trying to let them grow out so I can cut them so that they're not so terrible. So bear with me here. So now I'm going to finish the rest of my face, and I'll just play some music while I do that and show you the products. So this is the finished look that I created using the Lorac Pro Metal palette as my inspiration. I will be doing 3 more looks with this palette for my 4 looks 1 palette series. I hope that you will stay tuned to see the other 3 looks that I create using this beautiful new palette. Let me know what you think about this look down in the comments below. Subscribe if you have not subscribed already, and give this video a thumbs up if you like this series. And thank you so much for watching, you guys. Have a wonderful day. Bye.